In the Gospel on this 25th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Jesus teaches that as one must be prudent and trustworthy, managing worldly affairs, so one must be, and even more so, in service to God. We hear the story about the dishonest manager.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to the disciples, "There was a rich man who had a manager, and charges were brought to him that the manager was squandering his property. So the rich man summoned him and said to him, 'What is this that I hear about you? Give me an accounting of your management, because you cannot be my manager any longer.' Then the manager said to himself, 'What will I do now, that my master is taking the position away from me? I am not strong enough to dig, and I am ashamed to beg. I have decided what to do so that, when I am dismissed as manager, people may welcome me into their homes.' So, summoning his master's debtors one by one, he asked the first, 'How much do you owe my master?' He answered, 100 jugs of olive oil.' He said to him, 'Take your bill, sit down quickly, and make it 50. Then he asked another, 'And how much do you owe?' He replied, 100 containers of wheat.' He said to him, 'Take your bill and make it 80. And his master commended the dishonest manager because he had acted shrewdly. For the children of this age are more shrewd in dealing with their own generation than are the children of light. And I tell you, make friends for yourselves by means of dishonest wealth, so that when it is gone, they may welcome you into the eternal homes. Whoever is faithful in a very little is faithful also in much. And whoever is dishonest in a very little is dishonest also in much. If then you have not been faithful with the dishonest wealth, who will entrust to you the true riches? And if you have not been faithful with what belongs to another, who will give you what is your own? No slave can serve two masters, for a slave will either hate the one and love the other, or be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and wealth." The Gospel of the Lord.
I can be confident that most of us, if not all, were disturbed by these words in the Gospel. And his master commended the dishonest manager because he acted shrewdly. Why will the owner, supposedly the image of God, praise a cheater? This is so scandalizing, isn't it? But let's put this straight. The owner of the business, in this case God, was not praising the manager for cheating or for dishonesty. God will never ever say cheating is good. According to the Gospel, the owner of the business praised the manager for being enterprising in dealing with his fellow cheater. It's not cheating that is being praised, but the cleverness, his shrewdness. He knew how to save himself from the time that his master is taking away the position from him. He said to himself, "I'm not strong enough to dig, and I am ashamed to beg." And so he made the decision what to do in order that the people will welcome him into their homes. In other words, the dishonest manager knew what to do using his position, but also the things he was entrusted with. Sadly, only too late to save himself. He could have demonstrated his diligence and shrewdness even earlier that will benefit him not only when he is dismissed by his master, but also for the rest of his life or for eternity. Brothers and sisters, It may take some time for us to really understand or absorb the main point Jesus wanted to convey by telling the story of the dishonest manager. But let it be clear. In the first place, the manager is being released because he did not fulfill his charge in a responsible manner. The gospel told us, "So the rich man summoned him and said to him, 'What is this that I hear about you? Give me an accounting of your management because you cannot be my manager any longer.'" At the very beginning of the story, the irresponsible manager has already received a judgment from his master because he did not act as a responsible caretaker or steward of what were entrusted to him. Rather, he abused his position. Reading carefully the gospel texts, we will get more insight of what kind of manager this one is. He wasn't careful enough managing the household resources for his master's benefit. But he is more than industrious when his own future is at stake. This is so sad. Brothers and sisters, in our daily existence in this world, we're given time, resources, or blessings, and even opportunities to utilize well what we have been given. We are to be responsible recipients of those many blessings. We are to be accountable caretakers, stewards. And we are to be faithful and honest from the smallest or tiniest gifts we have been entrusted with to the largest or biggest possessions placed under our care. In all of this, we are to be mindful. We're only caretakers, stewards, servants, and not the owners. There will be a proper time for accounting and for presenting what we have done with what we have been given. When that time comes, may we ourselves be able to say, "O Lord our God, you are our master. We are your honest servants. We humbly served you more than anything else in this world. We know we cannot serve both God and wealth, and so we only enjoy the many blessings this world offers us. But we know too well we will return them to you. And as we return them to you, we give back to you with sincere gratitude what you have entrusted us. They help us to become responsible stewards of your creation and loving caregivers of our brothers and sisters. Count us among those you will welcome to be with you forever and enjoy your eternal presence. Amen."